Welcome back, everybody. As you can tell, I'm not in the digger anymore. I got 40 acres left to dig, and we're waiting until tomorrow to do it because it'll be the weekend and they're doing some construction on the road to go over. So it's a little tight to get by if we went to go, so we're just gonna wait. So in the meantime, we went and got our 2 swathers to start getting them serviced because we're probably gonna be cutting hay early this year just because how warm it's been. The hay's growing like crazy. So I'll start servicing these, which we're gonna do all the oils, transmission oil, the hydrostatic. We're gonna change out all the oil and all the gearboxes up here, and then we'll flip the knives or replace them all in general if we flipped them last year, and get these ready to go. We got about 500 acres we cut, so I'm gonna do that about 4 times a year on average, but this year it might be 5, could be even possibly 6, depending on how the weather is and how the weather promotes. So I'm in the shop now working on these. We'll get them all serviced up, ready to go, so when it's go time, I'm gonna go to town, and then we'll start getting the rake ready and the baler, so everything's ready to go. So, but a little change of scenery back in the shop. I like it. I like working in the shop, but I also like going out in equipment and running it. But it's nice to have the ability and what we're doing to swap it up and either servicing stuff or fixing breakdowns or going around the tractor digging or line planting or whatever we got to do. But it's nice to be able to break up that monotony of doing the same job over and over. So, all right, we're been switched around on jobs. It's this time of year, get done digging and all the odd and end jobs come up. So we worked on the swathers a little bit, switched from there to go do other stuff. Now I'm out here, we're gonna get some more wheat hauled. This bin right here, the auger's on, is our last bin full of last year's wheat. So they finally said we could start hauling it over. So we got 2 loads over there today and take 2 loads every single day till it's empty. And so now we got this on our old Steiger 9370. All our other tractors are busy and this one does perfect for the job. So we'll get this loaded, get the 2 semis I got loaded, and go from there, see what else breaks or what else we gotta fix. So we'll just keep on trucking. So we brought the swathers in here to service them. And the main gear drive that runs the conditioners and everything else is leaking oil. You got to pull this whole box out and pull the bearing off, replace the bearing and seal at the same time, so get it fixed up. New race. The sad thing is we didn't know this gearbox had a change oil in it, and we haven't done it. So oil looked good, but no read the orange manual. That's what happened. Yeah, read the orange manual so you know what needs to be serviced. But we'll keep running it. We'll say it was Kristen because he forgot. Don't you just hate it when you have a tool, set it down, and Then you spend the next 25 minutes looking for where the heck you set it down when it was right in front of you the whole time. Well, that's what I just did. And all these bolts are seized up and they're spinning because they're carriage bolts, which was that is a great idea in theory, but after they get set for so long, they don't get taken out. It seems like they just get so rusted, it just rounds off the square head of the carriage bolt, and then you can't do anything with it but cut it out. When they're back in spots like this, this makes it extra fun to do anything with on these things. Now, I got one bolt that's being stubborn, but it'll come out now. Hopefully. If I get the dang thing in there.
That was 13.
He flipped his last year, and I think I changed half of mine. What's on the end of that? Silicone. It was just silicone cut. Okay, so right now I am refilling the hubs on our swather. These hubs I got to do with a little jug because if I do with a pump, they just don't give enough room in there to pump it in without it spraying all over. The other swather that I run has a high speed system on it, so I can fit the gun in there, pump them right up, fill them right up, no problem. So getting this one done, then we'll start draining out all these individual gearboxes on the heads. Then put 12 ounces of 85-140 back in them. Book only calls for, I can't remember, it's a lighter weight, but we put it in, the 85-140 in there for years and never had a problem. So we'll get those draining, and after those are done, clean out the cabs, and swathers are done, ready for hay season. Hay season around here is probably going to start around middle of May to end of May maybe. All just depends on what the weather does. We keep getting these rain showers and it's growing like crazy, but the frost keeps nipping it back, so it's kind of slowing it down. But we'll have these ready, so when it's go time, we can just go and wipe out 500 acres in right around 2 days. We can cut 500 acres on average. We got some young hay this year, and cutting young hay for the first time is always such a pain in the butt. It's just the ground, it's not firmed up, so it always plugs up the head. You're pulling up dirt. You got to roll your head a certain way, adjust your speed constantly. Like, young hay patches just suck. And we got our pivot, which is 70 acres of it, is young hay. And it might be a pain in the butt. Who knows? It might cut really good. We'll find out because it's way different dirt down there where our pivot is. So, but we'll get to there, get these done, ready to go, and then, God, we'll see what we get into next. We got a lot of stuff we got to get fixed before we start shanking in fertilizer. But if that's the next thing that gets pulled in, who knows? We'll probably pull it over and then 7 other things will come up to work on and get fixed. So we'll just keep rolling with it. For sure, get these done. We got our oops fixed. So we got a new seal and bearing in this one. We got it siliconed. We're letting that cure for a couple days. And that we put a new shaft in it because the old shaft where the yoke goes on here was they were about ready to spin. So we decided, well, we're in it like this, might as well just fix it. We got a new yoke for the top. So we got a new top yoke here. They ain't too bad on this one, but the shaft was pretty bad. I don't know where the guys put it. But we just figured we're in this far. Let's just put it new so we don't have to tear it apart, because you got to take this whole side apart just to change it. So preventative maintenance, right? So we got half of the gearbox is draining on my swather. So we'll let those drain out. We'll switch them to the other half the next day and fill these ones up and then go to the next head. So since these are about done, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe, share with friends and family. We appreciate your views and time to watch us. You guys have a good one. See you in the next one.